Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, let me know if y'all can hear me. Can I get some thumbs up in the chat? Maybe hit that like button. Combination of the both, or both of them. Mm-hmm. Y'all already telling me happy birthday. Oh, y'all can hear me? Okay, let me cut this thing up. What it do? What it do? All right, let me go on through here and say what's up to everybody. Hey, Dime. Hey, Valencia. Thank you for the birthday wish. Hey, Bev. Thank you. Hey, Chanel. Karen J. Thank you. Hey, I am Queen. Thank you. From all of us. From Sister Stank Walk, Angie, and Half Dead. Thank you. Hey, Flawless Beauty. Hey, Mommy Tita. Hey, Karen J. I said Karen before. Hey, Linda B. Hey, Rockin' with the Truth. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Hey, Karen A. 2/3 of the KKK. Hey, Tune the Goon. Throw it up. Throw it up, Tune. Throw it up. Like the feds ain't watching. Throw it up. Hey, Missy. Oh, Lord. Yada, yada. We like the pot. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. What would it take? What it do? Thank you. Hey, Brooklyn Taylor. Thank you again. Thank you. Where we at? Where we at? I am Queen. Hey, TM Harris. Thank you so much. Yes. Virgos all in the chat. That's how we do. We come in numbers. We come in numbers. So I'm going to have to change my topics around a little bit. Get to the good stuff. Now, today I wasn't going to come on here, right? But I do know today is a birthday. But guess what? Tomorrow is Janine's birthday, right? So if you don't mind, if you guys can tell her happy birthday by sending her a cash app, if possible, to see when it scrolls by. I can tell you. Thank you, 100 devices. Thank you. Virgo season. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Her cash app is $. It's coming by. Hold on. $ Cuphead 40. That's $ Cuphead 40. The name is changed on it, but it's her. Yes. What it do, Tears? What it do? Virgo season. Hey, LaKendra. Hey, Queen Diva. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yes, so if you guys, whatever you guys were saying to me, that is fine. I do appreciate it, but I would appreciate if you could designate that to Janine at $ Cuphead 40. That would be much appreciated. Being though her birthday is tomorrow. Yes. So look here. These YouTube streets keep making goddamn news. I, I can't make this shit up. I really can't. I cannot. How in the hell, and I have to include myself, which hopefully I'm not, I know I'm not in it, but how we keep interfering in this man's case, like what is going on? How in the hell? How? Oh, blocking ass Tasha in the building? Yes. Yes. So make sure, y'all see, and I do appreciate, let me see. Oh, Karen J, thank you for the birthday. Karen Johnson, Phoenix Rising. And I think I showed y'all one of the gifts I had gotten already, which is that Michael Jordan thing. I had gotten that early. I got a bracelet early. But let me show y'all what else I got, right? Y'all gonna like this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put this on the screen. And then I'll come back and talk to y'all about it, right? Okay, just give me a minute. All right. If y'all paid attention, did y'all see the new digs? Right? Did y'all see that new background? That pretty new background. Yes. I got that for my birthday. But that's actually for Club Blue. So that's why I was telling y'all to make sure y'all push that backup channel. Right? It'll make sense in a couple of days. Well, anyway, so I got that for my birthday, and I'm getting a different. Well, it's the same one, but a little different for this channel, and I got that one from JoJo the Ryan. So shouts out to him, and thank you for that birthday gift. I sure do appreciate it. Yes, I'm listening. I'm a broke individual around here, and Karen Johnson. Karen J. Stop it. Listen here. Thank you. Y'all are too much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Hey, Cotton Candy. Thank you. Nettie Boo. Thank you so much. James Harris. I don't even remember. Did I say y'all was my birthday today? Maybe I was drunk when I said it. Thank you, Tanya Bell. Oh, J Butterfly 24. Thank you. Oh, that's new. That's a new person. Who said something about Chris Brown? I saw that. Hold on. It is right. I listen here. Y'all remember y'all so goddamn sweet and nice. But you know what? Again, I just have to stress Janine's birthday is tomorrow, so please keep that in mind. And I do appreciate. Hey, I just appreciate y'all bring y'all ass here. I wasn't gonna well, I kind of celebrated a little bit yesterday, and I wasn't doing nothing today. And you know, honey, when you can't get far behind with this sector, because if you get one day behind, hell, you 1 month behind. So I wanted to talk about some of the things. Of course, the overshadowing goddamn situation that's currently going on. Of course, I want to touch upon that. But also while I'm talking, and I also having that I need some help, right? But I'm be very specific. All right, so I got to figure out, and I don't know how to do it. I have to figure out. You see how people be running their backup channel and their main channel at the same time? I don't know how to do that. But I only want a member of Club Blue or somebody like that to help me out with that. Okay, I'm being very specific. Because everybody knows how to do it. I really hate. So there ain't no use to it. I don't want nothing. I just so I know this is gonna sound real crazy, but if y'all, I keep forgetting every time I ask Debo, because of every time I see Debo, I know he knows how to do it. Run his backup. He be running 2 or 3 pages at the same time. Now, unless one of y'all in this chat know how to do it, if somebody can remind me next time we see T Baby or Debo, we got to have him help me figure out how to run both channels together. Okay? If y'all don't mind, please, and when you see them, can y'all remind me? Because I always forget. And that has been on my mind for like the past couple of weeks. No, no, I wasn't on them cups, baby. Baby, I can't do that no more. That's too much. It may have me stupid. I know at one point I didn't even know where I was. So I can't be fooling up with them cups. What to do, Peter? So if y'all see Debo or T Baby, please remind me to ask them how to run both of the channels at the same time. The backup channel and the main channel. Okay? So yes. Oh, there go T Baby. There go T Baby. There go T Baby. All right. T Baby. Can you tell me how how to run the backup channel and the main channel at the same time? Can you tell me how to do that? Lord have mercy. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Because I don't know how to do it. Hey, Missy. You mean for monetize? Do I mean for monetize reasons? I'm just, I just want to run both of them at the same time. For I guess you could say for monetized reasons, but that second one is for it's gonna be dedicated um for another reason. But I see y'all be doing it all the time. Just like when, yeah. But T baby, listen, baby, listen, honey. I have trouble operating an ATM machine. Goddamn, the checkout by yourself. What is it? The checkout with nobody there. I have a problem operating that, honey. I'm gonna need more reason, more help than just like you do it when you set up a live. Because I will fuck around and set up two lives. Do I set up two lives? Yeah, get on them cups for me. Get on them cups and y'all smoke and whatever else y'all do for me. Do I have to set up two lives, T baby? Oh, there should be a plus next to your little bubble thing before you go live and click it, add another page. Huh? Wait a minute. Okay. She said, y'all see what she said? There should be a plus next to your little bubble thing. Oh, T baby, I don't know what you're talking about. T baby, text me your number because I don't know what you're talking about. Text me your number to one of the phone numbers that's scrolling by on the phone because I don't know what. Yeah, huh? Yeah, I'm using StreamYard. You, you can't call you in the you underground somewhere. I did show tell people how to do Morse code when your ass needs some help. You need some SOS. Yeah, text me because I don't know what you talking about. You talking about little bubble? Huh? Yeah, honey, I don't know what you talking about. But but anyway, I'm gonna need to learn how to do that. So let's get to this here Tasha K shit. Okay, hold on. Where's the numbers? I'm gonna give it to you. We're gonna get this straight. Hold on. We're gonna talk about this Tasha K shit because I don't know. There's so much going on. And when I tell you this is what is meant by I really don't like wishful thinking. I like things that are matter fact. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, okay, those are the numbers or email. Okay. And here go the email. See, baby, we all we got, baby. We all we got. You the only person I wanna ask help. Shit. Baby, I'm trying to get my nose clean and separated. Understand that? Yes. I'm doing a swim move. Staying out the way. So anyway, so let me get up this here article about. Let me get up. I'm gonna get up the one article from yesterday. What was yesterday, I believe, where of course, infamous Sylvia's name was in that article, and somehow, by her name being mentioned in the article, they said she going to jail. I'm like, huh? Yes, honey, yes. Let's talk about that. If you Google how to stream, oh, if you Google how to stream, see, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Star, I thought, you know what? Them running those two lives together, stuff like that, honey. I thought that was some of us Negroes figure out how to do. I didn't think that was the actual an actual thing. I thought that was something us niggas figured out how to do. You know how we do around here. That's what I thought. And I don't go, I don't Google and stuff like that. But I'm glad you told me. Hold on, let me get this article up so I can read it. I know y'all done heard it about 25 times, but and I only just actually just looked at the one part of it. I didn't really read it. So let me do so. Whew, excuse me. It should be moving so slow. Okay, so this was in the Chicago Tribune. Oh, actually, ooh. It's gonna read it for us.
¿Por qué esta Coca-Cola de McDonald's sabe tan bien? ¿Será la máquina? ¿Será el popote o el hielo? O quizás soy yo. No sé, Diego, pero vámonos, ¿no? ¿Por qué esto sabe tan bien, Diego? Un refresco de cualquier tamaño por $1. Solo en el $1, $2, $3 menú de McDonald's. Precios y participación pueden variar, no se puede combinar con cualquier otro efecto combo. Coca-Cola es una marca registrada de la Coca-Cola Company.
Hmm?
Ex-prisons officer suspected of leaking R. Kelly's jail communications to blogger, federal records show. Randy B. superstar R. Kelly had been locked up at Chicago's federal jail for 4 months when a popular YouTube personality touted an inside scoop on the singer's tumultuous relationship with 2 girlfriends still living in his high-rise apartment. Apparently wanting to keep the women in his camp, Kelly allegedly had a friend bring $1,500 in cash to the Trump Tower residence to help pay their bills, blogger Tasha K. said in an exclusive video posted to her YouTube channel in November 2019. One of them, Jocelyn Savage, was angry she'd been kept off Kelly's visitors list, according to Tasha K. The other, Osriel Cleary, had left the apartment and not come back, throwing Kelly into a tizzy, she said. How did Tasha K. know all this? Well, she wasn't telling. Yeah, there's a phone tap somewhere, and I'm not gonna tell you where it's at, Tasha K. told her viewers during the 39-minute video, which has so far collected more than 328,000 views. I have the plug. I'm not gonna tell you where I got the information from, but just listen to the damn information, okay? Now, it appears federal investigators allegedly know exactly how Tasha K. was plugged in. A federal search warrant recently unsealed in Chicago shows that agents seized a laptop from a U.S. Bureau of Prisons officer who was suspected of illegally accessing Kelly's recorded phone calls, emails, visitor logs, and other restricted information during his stay at the Metropolitan Correctional Center on West Van Buren Street. The female officer, who at the time worked as a disciplinary hearing officer at a federal prison in Wisconsin, accessed Kelly's records more than 150 times in a 6-month period in 2019, even though the officer was not assigned to the MCC and had no official reason to be looking them up, according to the 24-page document obtained by the Tribune. The officer, identified only as Officer A, also emailed herself a 12-page scan of Kelly's jail records, according to an affidavit from an investigator with the U.S. Justice Department's Inspector General's office. The officer retired in December 2019, according to the affidavit. She has not been charged. The unsealing of the search warrant comes in the middle of Kelly's racketeering trial in New York on charges alleging he was the head of a criminal enterprise that for decades recruited girls and young women and held them against their will to satisfy Kelly's illegal sexual appetites. Kelly is identified in the warrant only as inmate A, though he's described as a nationally recognized celebrity whose criminal case has received media attention. Sources confirmed the investigation, and videos referenced in the federal document line up with Kelly-related videos posted on YouTube. In an emailed statement Tuesday, a BOP spokesman wrote the Bureau could not comment on issues pending investigation for privacy, safety, and security reasons. The documents offer a glimpse into the unbridled cottage industry that has sprung up on social media since the allegations against Kelly exploded in 2019 with the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, which eventually led to federal indictments in Brooklyn and Chicago, as well as similar charges in Cook County. Since then, Kelly supporters and detractors have devoted countless hours on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram parsing every last detail of the singer's life and the charges against him. When a South suburban woman posted Kelly's $100,000 bail in the Cook County case in February 2019, she instantly became a hot topic of conversation, with some bloggers on social media calling for a boycott of the restaurant she owns, while others wrongly identified her as the operator of a South Side daycare. As the trial has been unfolding in New York, one blogger, who posts under the name Infamous Sylvia, has even been using actors to read aloud from the trial transcripts, creating what she bills as role reenactment. But perhaps none of the gossip mongers has been as successful as Tasha K., whose celebrity news dispatches on the YouTube channel Unwind with Tasha regularly garner hundreds of thousands of views and, presumably, significant advertising dollars. The 39-year-old Atlanta-based blogger, whose real name is Latasha Keba, often touts her videos as offering exclusive information and insight into Kelly's world, with interviews of key players as well as updates on the allegations, including many that go far beyond even the most salacious details offered in court. According to the warrant, the warden of Chicago's MCC first reported to BOP Internal Affairs on November 22, 2019, that Tasha K. had revealed sensitive law enforcement information regarding the celebrity identified as Kelly, including information that would have been known to BOP employees who had monitored inmate A's telephone calls or accessed the recordings of those calls. The warrant mentions 3 specific videos posted by Tasha K. that are all still publicly viewable on YouTube. Among them was a November 8, 2019, video titled Exclusive. Noir, Kelly Enablers Revealed, where she appears to scroll through her cell phone while reading a summary of a recent call between Kelly and Savage that was recorded on the jail's system. I got some explosive information, Tasha K. says after taking a sip of white wine from a large goblet. So Rob called Jocelyn and she was crying hysterically. She said Osriel was leaving the Trump Tower and she was not coming back. Now I told you I got a expletive plug, so this is all facts. Another video posted on December 22, 2019 was titled R. Kelly released emails proves he can't read or write, according to the affidavit. The 16-minute video, which had more than 512,000 views as of Tuesday, features Tasha K. reading verbatim from emails Kelly purportedly sent from jail to Savage a month earlier, including details of how he misspelled the word high as high. I'm not gonna put it up here because this is considered somebody's private information or whatever, she says, using air quotes as she looks down at her phone. But you know, my word, trust me. Quebec could not immediately be reached for comment Tuesday. A review of Officer A's logins to the Bureau of Prisons' internal information system, meanwhile, showed that the officer had improperly accessed Kelly's records 153 times between July 15, 2019, when Kelly first arrived at the MCC on December 12, 2019, shortly before her retirement, according to the warrant. During that time, the officer also accessed and printed out Kelly's visitor logs and payments made into and out of his commissary account, which included the names of people sending money to Kelly while he was in jail, according to the warrant. On November 13, 2019, the officer sent herself a 12-page scan of Kelly's jail records from her official BOP email account to a Gmail address registered to her, according to the warrant. Among the information in that scan was a log of Kelly's emails, including some later divulged by Tasha K. in her video blog. The warrant sought permission to search Officer A's desktop computer for any evidence of a crime, including any internet searches of R. Kelly as well as financial transactions or discussion of payments with Tasha K. Meisner at ChicagoTribune.com.
Wow. Okay, I'm coming back around the screen. Okay. Jesus. Whoa. Okay. Let me look at this other article real quick so we can determine who may be going to jail, if anybody. Because I hate to throw around that who's going to jail term. But let me see if there's something different in this other article. Hold on. I hate this blue circle. I'm getting a blue circle, y'all. Just give me a minute. I'll give it a minute. This is crazy as hell. Now, I can tell you who's not going to jail for something. That's Sylvia. I'm not on the front screen yet. But I can tell you who's not going to jail for something, and that is Sylvia. That is absurd. Her name is not in no goddamn warrant with regards to this Tasha K and his officer, and none of that. She's not going to jail for selling no transcripts or none of that. Damn. I'm trying to get around to the front, y'all. This damn article is timing out. Okay, where am I with this shit? Hold on. Still waiting to get around to the front. But okay. So I have no idea how. I'm around the front now. I have no idea how an article can come out and it reads what it reads. It says what it says. And somehow it could be remixed and just plainly all fucked up. And someone tells you it says something that you clearly see that it doesn't say. I have no idea how that works. I have no idea how people run with shit. On top of shit that just don't make sense. Oh, God, Jesus. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. 98% of you motherfuckers I like, right? But there's a 2% of you motherfuckers I just really hate. I hate y'all. Damn. I mean, to the point that I wish I never would have met. YouTube met your ass. I wish I would have never. YouTube spoke to your ass. YouTube text with your ass. YouTube got on the phone with your ass. I just don't even understand. How can my judgment be that off? And I'm a careful living person. If you haven't, I ask speed on the internet and shit. I mean, not the internet, but on the highway, I do that. But I'm a careful living ass person. Shit. Damn. The fuck? I mean, I just really don't get it. Like, how in the hell she got her name was mentioned in there a little bit over people, and I think everybody's doing an awesome job with reading the transcript, giving an update, and all that shit. And I'm telling you, it paints a good picture, a complete picture for what we need to know. We got the articles, we got people coming out there in the court, and then we have the transcripts. I mean, however, now the transcripts be old by the time you get to them, whatever, but they still are very necessary to get the bigger picture, the complete picture, which is what is going on in court. Because the reporters, they're going to miss most of it, because you could tell by what they read and what reporter reports. You could tell how much we are missing, right? We could say that it's largely one-sided, mainly because the prosecution is putting on their case, and the defense is just coming behind and just doing a cross-examination. So we need all of those, those pieces. You know, Sylvia offers, I guess, all three pieces on her, because you can see her going through the articles. You'll see Dottie doing the update, and you can see them doing the transcripts, right? The reenactments. She got different people playing several parts, and that's pretty good. You have Atmos, you have Diva, you have Hollywood, you have Debo and Yellow Michelle and whoever else has been in the courtroom with her. I forgot who else. I know Yellow Michelle really does the speaking, most of the speaking about it. But yeah, so you have we're getting a overall picture, right? But the transcripts is actually giving us what is officially is being said in that courtroom. So, and none of that equates to Sylvia going to jail. Now, when it comes to Tasha K, if she paid somebody some money or something like that, she may be in trouble. But if she, promised something for exchange for that information, she's probably in trouble. But see, this is when you take a lesson, right? Because you have a lot of people, and I think she is one that touts being first and exclusive and this, that, and the third, whatever. Where all of that shit goes wrong. I mean, what you should be concerned about is being accurate. Fuck being first and last and exclusive and all this bullshit. That's just signs of people that you know ain't do much in life. I don't know what to call it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. You should be concerned with putting out accurate information. So, and not being willing to do anything to get that information out. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it, you can't be willing to do anything to get that information out. Like what and it's a lot of people I know that be running to be the first one to break some information and be breaking the wrong shit. To me, the person who breaks the correct shit, that's the first. That's the person who got the exclusive. You're breaking the correct shit. Then you got some idiots, of course, they go down to the favorite target is Angelo and Az or whatever. They want to lock them up so bad. I'm just, oh my gosh. Just somebody please lock them up so we could just, how does that transpire to locking them up? And then of course they got to add Larry's name in and stuff like that. Listen, I just don't know. Let me look at this other article and see if there's anything in this article that may be different. Let's see. As a project I worked as addition. Oh, you know, and I don't like letting that thing read because that was boring. That was real boring. Um, okay, let's see. All right, let me read this part here, and I'm not going to fight with putting it on the screen. But this is an article that was um in the Root, right? And this was dated today, about 4 or 5 hours ago. I'll just read this section of it. It says, additionally, as previously reported by the Root, Jane Doe number 5 testified early on in the trial that the I Believe I Can Fly singer had her write letters to protect him in a trial like this. Now, according to CNN, it appears she wasn't the only one compelled to do so. Letters penned by at least two of Kelly's other girlfriends and several former employees range from apologies to statements making false claims intended to be embarrassing if released. Male accuser Lewis, who previously testified on day 8 of the trial, was allegedly also made to write a letter that claimed he had been approached by people who were trying to pay him to claim he was having a sexual relationship with Kelly, which Lewis said did not happen. So he's saying that what he wrote in that letter didn't happen, pretty much. Because and the reason why I'm stopping to try to clarify the difference between what was written in the letter and what was actually said on the stand, as you can see how people have remixed that shit and ran with it. So that's why I'm stopping. So uh, please accept my apology for the briefing. Okay, so it says Faith, who took the stand on day 9, also testified that Kelly asked her if she would help protect him by writing something about her family that she didn't want anyone to know, though ultimately she never did so. One of Kelly's former assistants, Suzette Mayweather, who also testified on day 9, claimed she often had to write apology letters to the singer anytime she did something to upset him, citing a few incidents. And here's the thing, right? If the government gets, and I think they do get a hand to some of these letters, as well as along with this testimony, then it begins to paint a picture, you know, that this is the pattern. This is the way perhaps the defendant covered up these alleged crimes. Perhaps he has a tendency to implicate some of the people that's writing these letters in an effort to hopefully have them share in the blame if a trial ever came about or if he's ever questioned about this. That would be something definitely as a prosecutor that I would point out, because you're showing like the cover up, the conspiracy, the cover up of the crime. You know, you're saying that you're telling the jury that he knew that he was committing a crime, and these are the steps he took to cover it. Therefore, it's kind of blowing. It would kind of blow the whole out of my diminished capacity defense, and it may do something to make their excuse defense less effective, if you know what I mean. So let's see. And we read, okay, on another interesting note, it appears an apology is owed on behalf of Drake and the producing team behind his recently released Certified Lover Boy album. Okay, I don't want to read all that. Okay. All right, so I'll come back on the front. See what y'all talking about. All right, I'm back on the front now. So yeah. So if the prosecutors used, and see, I can't. I'm still at 91%. I don't know if the prosecutors are going to would point these things out or not. So I'm still at 91%. If the prosecutors pointed out those letters as well as those NDAs that they gotten in, they can show where he knew that he was committing a crime. They can also show, and to me, when it comes to whether it be prosecuting or defending, I'm all about killing as many birds I can with one stone. So if I say that he had them write these letters as well as the NDAs, I am knocking out those defenses that he didn't know any better, or he wasn't the one that was doing all the dictating, like go do this, you do this, whatever. And you could show it was over a period of time. You kind of, you're submitting your case together. You're putting it together. You know understand what I'm saying? And you're putting that story together in order to sell it to the jury. If you can tell, because see, keep in mind when it comes to crimes, right? It always goes to the mental state, the intent, and then the behavior. So if they can knock all of that out, if they begin to, point that stuff out and show where it is a continuous behavior, these are the patterns, it stays the same. People may come in and out of the loop, but it stays the same, what have you, then you're starting to paint a picture, a more cohesive picture to the jury to say, hey, this is what this man does. This is this man's MO. This is what he does. So don't listen to it was everybody else and not him, or he didn't had no knowledge of doing this and no knowledge of the business deals. I guess when you get to McDermott, what is it, McDavid and Junebug or whatever his name is, when you get to those people, when you get to the people that's in the RICO under the associated in fact, same thing. He's a part of that. So when it gets to all of those with everybody, it makes it seem more real, and see how he carries it out, and how that he's playing a center part in all of it. That he had knowledge of it. He's giving the direction. He's also reaping the benefits. It's showing that he's doing it. He's playing an active role and not a role of a person that was pursued and he didn't know that they were this age and they tricked him and this, that, and the third. It kind of blow holes in the defense, that justifiable defense that the his team have drafted up. And I'm 99% sure that's the defense they're using. Okay. And they haven't presented their case yet. I may be wrong, though. I may be wrong. But there was no, like I keep telling y'all, there was no other way around it. I mean, what you going to say? The evidence over there don't exist. But yet, there's a secret weapon. Well, Lord, don't tell Keller I said that, but yeah, there is a secret weapon. But we will have to wait to see if that. I tell you this: the secret weapon will only be deployed in the defense portion of the presentation of the trial. I tell you that. Now, I know y'all probably said duh, but that's when you'll see it. So we have to wait. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But hey, let me see. What were my other topics? Who else we had? Okay, we had the R. Kelly stuff. So also now I know we've been kind of touching on whether or not what type of witnesses would testify for the defendant, right? We said, I'm pretty sure a character witness is gonna pop up there some kind of how. I don't know what would they, testify to or what have you. I would imagine they would have some witnesses that would testify that some of the alleged crimes didn't happen. We said, Angie, when's the last day of the trial? Well, they said about true. I'm just looking up at the screen. They said about would be like 4 weeks. So, and I'm going to count 4 working days. Like not working days, but working days, not just like 4 weeks, like from calendar from month to month. I'm counting like 4 working weeks. You know what I'm saying? So 7. So what is 28 days? But I want to say it's gonna. I think it's gonna be at least 6 weeks. I may be wrong, but I think it's gonna be at least 6 weeks. Right, James Harris. Yeah. Um, Majority of a case is circumstantial. Right. It's just a suggestion that something did happen, and if you can get some direct evidence in that, and that, hey, that's all the better. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. This goddamn phone. Why is this phone doing that? Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot that I wanted to talk to y'all about because I think a lot of people are thinking that because of this situation with Tasha K, what have you, that charges is going to be dropped or what have you. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let me take a swig of this water. Okay. So I do understand. I do understand that with everything and pretty much this case, a lot of people have a lot of wishful thinking, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. There's nothing that's wrong with that. But then you have a lot of people that are very practical. As I always declare, I'm just talking about the legal part of it. That's it, right? So when we talk about the legal part of it, there's not an indication that you are for or against anybody, whether it be the accusers, whether it be the parents, whether it be the defendant. No. And I keep stressing that, yeah, and I always tell you that the best way to beat a charge is to get rid of it. Absolutely. That is a firm statement that I always teach and tell. But hanging your hopes on something that is more likely to not occur, it does something more to you, the person that's doing a lot of wishful thinking, than it does to a person that's living, you know, by reasoning, right? By common sense, by logic, by the law and how they apply it, right? So let me just throw out some terms. We always, throw out a few terms here and there. We get a little, you know, a little teach and learn moments here and there, right? So in order for the charges to be dropped, the prosecutors have to, one, decide to drop them, but it would usually be based on like there is insufficient evidence, or maybe in this case, this is likely or not that like the accusers refuse to testify, refuse to cooperate. But like I told you, the United States government bring charges on behalf of the United States government, not on behalf of the accuser. So that's really not something that's going to occur. And then, or there's like new information that may come in that shows that you did not commit the crime. When you talk about mistrials, okay, will only occur after the jury has been sworn in, but before the jury's verdict. And you get mistrials due to some type of error or some type of issues with regards to the jury, right? It's normally basically dealing with the jury, or it could be something that was an error so to the magnitude that it could have been prejudicial to the jury, something like that. It could be some improper statements made during the prosecution's summation, something like that geared to the jury. When you get something dismissed, when the charges are dismissed, it's usually because the evidence is insufficient. Let me see what else could I explain to you? Yeah, usually pretty much the evidence is insufficient, and you'll see them. As we've seen them, they put in motions to dismiss throughout the particular phases of this case. So you've seen that happen, and then of course you have your appeals, and appeals happens when they're trying to remedy something that happens in the lower court, right? An appeal can be approved or denied without an oral argument. So without you're having without the judge actually having both sides come in to hear that argument. So as you can see, this Tasha K thing may not fit the grounds of any of those. And that's just the honest to God, it's, I mean, you're talking about, they can get up there and his argue that his rights was violated, but would it have affected the outcome? Did any of his, information about, his evidence or anything like that, was anything like that released to Tasha K, and Tasha K released it? I'm not on the screen, so I really can't see what you guys are saying, but yeah. So that's something to keep in mind. If y'all hear something that runs along the line of any of those that fall in those 4 categories, really 3: the drop charges, mistrial, and a dismissal, then yeah, I mean, I would, if you are a pro-Kels person, then that's some type of light at the end of the tunnel. But I just don't see where something that she got a hold of and released on YouTube or Patreon, what have you, would affect his case, where it may result in drop charges, mistrial, or getting charges dismissed, or even if he's convicted, or even getting something, positive on appeal. I just don't see it. So of course, we like to keep it 100. Now, let's see. Would that's about it. That's about all I have with her in this in her situation. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I'm just like to be factual as much as we can. We don't know. I don't remember exactly what she released. Did she talk about any evidence? I mean, that came. You see what I'm saying? But check this out right here. Even if she would have, the stuff that she spoke about, she's often said that she had a relationship, like not a relationship, like, but she had a relationship with Angelo, where she was given information. Larry said he's given her information. That's not information coming from that officer. So is this an email exchange between him and his girlfriend? Right. And so, I mean, and does it shit, I'm getting all mumble mouth. But is one of the email exchanges, is it one of the girlfriends or both of them saying what they're going to say on the stands, or this, that, and the third? And if so, I mean, that's still not testimony given, right? Under oath, that's not. I mean, trying to see how it would work when it comes to hearsay. Let me see how it works. Let's see. Because when it comes to hearsay is just proof of what was said, not proof that what was said is true, right? So, and I'm thinking, If there would have been anything that she could have been given that could work itself in the court, that could be a matter and somehow affect this trial. I'm thinking on as I'm going, so I'm trying to see. Mm-mm. I don't see it. Unless y'all know some other stuff, like what exactly, because most of y'all follow Tasha K. I mean, I've probably seen maybe 6 of her lives since 2019, and that's just being honest. Y'all could tell me better. And see, and you think about it, so because the hearsay is, it's not allowed in court because the person who made the statement isn't in court to be examined for, credibility or mental stability. And it can't be used to prove, what a statement suggests, you know. So I'm trying to think, because statement if the statement is true and relevant, then it's hearsay and therefore it's inadmissible, unless there's an exception for it to be admissible or allowed in the court. So I'm trying to see what could she have gotten a hold to that would fall in that line. For, that would tie. Well, I'm saying that would tie Angelo into it. That would tie Azra. Well, I'm just saying Angelo and Azra because that's where they like to focus. I'm trying to see how they would tie that all in together, and I can't think of anything. So yeah, I'm still not sure why we don't think that his defense team defense team has enough experience to get to aid their client and get the best defense possible and with this situation, right? Because like I said, for I don't know how long I've been talking about this since 2019. Even if Steve Greenberg was on the case, and then everybody likes to hate Steve, there ain't a violation that can come across that his team of attorneys, whether it be led by Steve, whether it be led by Cannick or whomever, that won't file a goddamn motion so quick and usher it in the court and have that matter heard. I mean, you're talking about somebody's violation of their civil rights, of their constitutional rights, any kind of rights. Anything to get that shit dismissed, he would have been there. That's why I checked Pacer before I hit go live. Because if this Tasha K situation rose to the level that they would have cleared their client of even one count, they would have done so. Hold on, y'all. Oh Lord. I ain't got time for your mess. Let me drop this link, honey, and pray that y'all pray for the link. Pray for the link. But just like I always tell y'all, pay attention what these attorneys do in court and not what they do outside talking to the media. If they haven't ran that shit up there to that judge, possibly it's probably nothing there. So I'm gonna drop that link. But yeah, if the officer is prosecuted, does she lose her retirement benefits? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. I haven't worked for them in a minute. Hold on. See, I'm thinking I can only tell you about if you disbarred or something like that. But I really don't know. That's like that would be like a BOP type issue there. If she lose her benefits, I don't see why she would lose her benefits because, well, I don't know though. Wait a minute, because that would be a crime. Maybe it depends on if it's classified as a misdemeanor or a felony. I don't know about that. Let me see if I can grab some of these questions real quick. Let me see. Let me see what we got. Yeah, I dropped the link too. The feds have been watching the sector for a while. I believe there will be several people catching charges. Yeah. I got to see how they be rolling these comments that fast. Okay. Peter, they said Larry and Tasha started all this on YouTube. I came across the bloggers that was on this topic when I first came on. I found Larry 2 weeks later. Right. You know, I mean, people, like I told y'all a couple lives back, when it comes to evidence and all of that, because this would fall in the category of evidence. Like I said, testimony is evidence. All that stuff is evidence. You have that, and then you have what is allowed. And like I said, runs through all of that stuff. Runs through exception. Runs through all of that. It's just not as simple as Geronda's sister show up and call and say that she lied. Um, Larry and Angelo give Tasha some information about R. Kelly. Well, it don't work like that. It's not that simple. What is this? Phases was the first blogger to state that the feds were watching. Right. Hold on. And she's gone, and I'm pretty sure she got she spoke with her attorney. I'm pretty sure Tasha K spoke with her attorney, and they told her, hell, how much trouble she's in, if any. What's the possible consequences? Because she didn't break the law. She didn't hack into the system. She didn't. Right. The truth, that was my the diminished capacity, that was my justification defense. But like I said, it seems like they went with the excuse, um, exculpatory defense, which is the sister to the diminished capacity. Angie wrote the letters every year. That's what Ash said. Oh, okay, they wrote letters every year. Right. they're gonna say Larry wrote those. They're gonna say Larry wrote those stupid letters next, right? It's hard to say he didn't know. What's it? It's hard to say that he didn't know when he stuck that dingling in a hole that he find. Right? See, yeah, because like I said, it's gonna deal with those three B's I keep telling y'all about. So at his behest, on his behalf, and he's the beneficiary at his benefit, allegedly. Right, Big Red. Yeah, I just went through briefly through hearsay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry for the silence. I'm trying to get to some of the questions that. What is this? Okay, it looks like a lot of men in our sectors that are very emotional about this case, more so than the women, which is unusual. Right. Oh, and you know what? Um, and this is so funny to me because it is funny. You know, so when DJ did what he did to Hollywood, right, and he thought he had won the goddamn battle. Is is that simple? Larry Angela Tasha is dirty. If facing time, she's throwing everybody on the bus. Um, well, first, okay, is it that simple? Larry Angela and Tasha Kid is dirty. If she's facing anything, she's throwing everyone under the bus. Yeah, but first of all, again, we don't know if she broke the law, and her just receiving information from someone isn't breaking the law. Now, how she gets the information, that may be where the crime is committed. Did she pay for it? Is she extort somebody? That type of stuff. Did she tell somebody to break into the system or what have you? Then that's proven a larger something, a broader crime. That could be something like a conspiracy, maybe obstruction. Who knows? But it's the action. Just by her giving some information, that's not a crime. I was going to tell Danny, but I heard him say that this never happened before. He was wrong, very wrong. Um, so hey, so Oakland, what's going on? Girl, don't worry about that. Oh no, I wanted to talk about with the thing with Hollywood and DJ, what cracks me up. Like I said, I will never, ever, be down with what she said about Larry's kids. I mean that that goes without saying. But I think it's funny as hell, and it's like a to me a form of payback. Cause like I told y'all I'm very clear. I am the payback queen. Let me tell you something. I don't march for nothing. But if somebody want to march for payback and shit like that, yes, I am. Because my thing is, I keep telling y'all, I'm very transparent with the shit now. My thing is, hell, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Don't fuck with people, and people will know who to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Leave people alone. Don't lie on them. Don't start no shit or whatever. Or you get what you get. It's either called God's wrath, karma, or Angie's payback. What you want? I mean, it's just plain and simple as that. But also, payback can be for the ones that like to offer a payback in the nicest possible way. Payback is also success, right? Overcoming the obstacles that somebody put in front of you, right? For whatever reason. And I think it's the funniest shit that Hollywood Next came back. Let me go down the list of shit she came back with. She came back with a popping channel, right? She be holding 3 or 400. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. 3 or 400 people in her chat, right? Okay. She came back still with the man, Mr. I don't want to say his name because I don't want nobody to start no shit. But still came back with the man from Chicago. Still got him around. Then she done made her way to be there to report on the case from New York. Not from her bedroom in Chi-Town or wherever she lives, but from New York, right? On her dime. Then she picks up a press job. Okay? Now, and to top that all off, when I watched it yesterday, and she done picked up Fred Hampton Jr. Did anybody watch that live? You know who Fred Hampton Jr. is? The son of Fred Hampton Sr. That's who he is. With the Black Panther. Yes. I was like, yes, kill him. Kill him, girl. You telling him that you hate his ass, and you ain't even have to say, I hate your ass, DJ. How about take this? I love it. I love it. I really do. That is so fucking funny. I love that shit. Yes, when I tell you I'm rooting on her for her ass. I'm rooting when I see Sylvia's ass having that time had almost 950 people in that goddamn chat. You damn right. When I see Spitting Fire, her ass had I'm talking about it'd be wee hours in the morning. Her ass got 700 some people in the chat. Because there's a right and a wrong way to do. I mean, you don't have to like a motherfucker or none of that to say what's right and what's wrong, right? And you don't do all kinds of bullshit to people because that shit will come back. And you the one gonna look like a stupid ass. So yeah. But and you got to think about with a lot of those relationships that they were in, like with Hollywood with DJ, and I mean when I talk about YouTube ships, let me say that, and with some of the other relationships where they were in with with these people, what have you, getting rid of them motherfuckers, even though they did it, they removed themselves, was the best goddamn thing that could have happened. Hell, you get rid. It's some people I wish I never would have even spoke to. Like, oh my gosh, it's like these are the worst motherfuckers ever. Like these are nobody I would never fuck with in real life, ever. You be like, what? And it has nothing. I keep telling you, it has. I don't life shame people, so it has nothing to do with where they are. Whatever. I mean, shit, they could be doing better than me. But as a person, I wouldn't fuck with them because I know I would have to fuck them up. You sit up there and you look at your list of motherfuckers you hate, or you got to fuck up or whatever. I mean, you be like, you don't even know these people. But damn, somebody got to get the message and tell others. Hell, you don't be faking funny, whatever. You just, like, please. Oh, shit. And you'll never, because you know what I'm saying? I know for myself, I don't want to hate nobody. I don't even want to dislike nobody. But, I mean, unfortunately, that's just not the plan. And I think it is so fucking funny that girl she came back with Fred Hampton Jr. I synced it. As Larry would say, I synced it. Yes, honey. But yeah, they are. I mean, they are hollering out all kinds of goddamn crimes that the girl done commit. And you're like, what the hell? And there's no way in hell I'll be sitting right here happy that somebody is, excuse me, going to jail for some bullshit like that. Or could be possibly going to jail in your mind for some bullshit like that just because you want them to go to jail or do bad. You know what I'm saying? That is just so fucked up. And it's so crazy how motherfuckers that gun for you and shit like that end up doing bad. They still be doing bad. They're gonna be doing bad long after this shit, this YouTube shit. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy, but it's funny though. It's funny. I laugh every chance I goddamn get. I'm like, look. But yeah, I mean, I don't ever want to let that reader read that articles again because that was boring. But I just had to figure out how in the hell see if you're going to jail. Like, give me a break. And people took that shit and ran with it. Just ran with it. And believe it or not, and I know y'all might not believe this, I might just be running my mouth, but it's a whole lot of jealousy ass shit that goes on around here. I never thought I would see it. I don't even know what type of emotion that is because that's not something that I was ever experienced or ever had to learn about or worry about. You know, it's pretty much if someone has something that you want, you don't go take theirs. You just work hard and you get it yourself. So there's no need to be jealous or try to throw stumbling blocks in someone's way so they can't get to the next level, whatever. While you so busy trying to ruin someone else, your ass, while you busy trying to ruin someone else, which it never comes to pass, you could be working on your shit and for you to go wherever you need to go, whatever it is you need to do. They build stages and platforms and things of that nature for more than one people to stand upon. But around here, it's so cutthroat. I mean, it's ridiculous, and it really forces you. Like, I mean, I don't hate people in my regular life, in my YouTube life. Oh, I hate a bunch of motherfuckers that I gotta get. But I'm just saying, who wants to go through that shit? Do you know how long it is? Do you know how much detail I put in to paying a motherfucker back? Do you know how many motherfuckers I got to contact to get your ass good? Do you know? Shit. I got time for that. I'd rather sit somewhere and grin and laugh and have a good goddamn time. That's it. And talk shit. Have people talk shit back to me. Hell, meet new people or whatever. But you know what? And shout out to the damn new people and all this shit that's coming through and all of that. I mean, man, when I tell you, if it's some shit, everything is done for a good reason. And it'd be a blessing. Oh, it'd be a blessing to you. But yeah, I just thought it was so funny that Hollywood, let me get off in a few minutes. That Hollywood baby returned with a vengeance on that ass. I don't even think she even mentioned that nigga. He's still back in the basement hustling for chicken and shit like that. Meanwhile, she's in the living room with Fred Hampton Jr. Hey, D. Michelle, I'm looking up at the screen now. Right, that's right. Jennifer, she didn't have the means and shit like that. If somebody get, you know what I'm saying, she can't be held responsible for somebody willingly giving her some shit? And even if she did ask, just say she did ask those people for that information. She doesn't know the BOP bylaws and guidelines and things of that nature. She don't know if she was committing a crime or whatever. She just maybe look at me. I'm not defending her or none. This is not legal advice. I'm just saying. She just maybe thought, okay, I can ask this person or whatever, and you know, but it's crazy. It's crazy around here. But I'm trying to tell you, these goddamn YouTube channels, and I heard that old saber wolf motherfucking saber tooth wolf over there keep hollering talking about YouTube is your resume. YouTube is your resume if you ain't done shit else in life. Hell. Lord, oh, gee. Sometimes I be wondering, Lord, I hope some of y'all got goddamn life coaches and tutors and shit for your kids and grandbaby, because we're gonna be fucked up around here. Do you know if I miss a beat with raising my kid, do you know that how that can affect you? Because you can encounter my ignorant ass child, my dumb ass child, and receive some fucked up ass services. I'm just saying, that's how this works. So that's how my mind thinks. So you have to be mindful and almost treat it as a duty to make sure that you do good by people, be a decent person, be a good example, as well as put out as much accurate information as you can. And if you don't know, say in my opinion, ain't nothing wrong with saying I don't know. Hell, I tell y'all my goofy, my silly ass story. I tell you real, really, really quick all the time. I've been in a couple relationships where they done told me just sit there and smile. That's it. Don't touch nothing. you you would think that that I'm the child, and shit, just about all my relationships I've been the older one, right? They just don't touch nothing. Don't do nothing. I was telling somebody the other night, could have been no last night or this morning or something, that I I write my pin numbers behind. I know I shouldn't be doing it, whatever. But I write my pin numbers on my cards, right? On my cards, because some of them, isn't the one that you use for all your cards. The ones that are different, I just write them on the back of it. And I don't know why I got so confused, but I looked on the back of one of my cards, and I saw that I wrote a 4-digit pin number. Now, I know. Watch how this plays out in my head. I wrote down a 4-digit pin number, but I'm thinking I wrote the wrong number down. That is 3 digits for an ATM pin number, but it was right all the time. So I ordered another pin number. I said, well, maybe I missed and didn't put down one number, so now I do need all 4 digits. Dumb ass. Listen, baby, I'm trying to tell you, some regular fundamental shit, baby, I'm of no use to your ass. Anything outside of thinking and scholastic, you might want to get somebody else. So I done ordered a whole new pin number and everything, and I thought about, it is 4 digits. You can't wait to snatch my purse? James, what you mean you can't wait to snatch my purse? What? Boy, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The purse probably costs more than what's in it, that I'm gonna have in it. Right. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, baby, I ain't much good. Uh-uh. Yes, I thought I'm thinking that it's 3 digits. And you know what I had in my mind? I had that, that 3 digit verification code or whatever. I promise you. Let me see if I could. Y'all know how to pin them. Let me see if I can mark this out. I'm telling y'all. I'm going to show you. I ain't even open it. I'm so embarrassed I ain't even open it. Hold on. Let me show you. I'm a show and tell kind of person. Cause these folks lies around here. I show you. I tell the truth. I'm gonna show y'all. Watch. Y'all gonna be like, what? Yep. Make sure. Okay. Ooh. Y'all give me 1 minute. Watch this. This is y'all gonna crack up. I ain't gonna lie to you. My ass ain't worth shit. I would never have to work again. Credit card. Oh, James, why you say that? Honey, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but love for you. I'm gonna show y'all y'all know how pin numbers come. I'm gonna show you my dumb ass. But see, think about it, right? You put your bills on automatic withdrawal. So you're not running around with no cash, worrying about no cards, worrying about that shit is hell. Let me show y'all. I'm put it on the screen, y'all. Watch. Hold on. Y'all gonna be like, this motherfucker here is so dumb. All right, I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take myself down. I'm gonna put it up here. Watch. Told you. My dumb ass. Shit, I'm thinking hell. Forgot it is 4 digits. Like I go to the damn ATM and all that shit. Shit confused me. Hell. Right, Regina. They are. They are. They are killing the game, honey. They are killing the game. James said, James, I'm tell you something. I was a goddamn victim of damn identity theft. And let me tell you, that heifer, she had 3 people involved, including herself. So it was me and 2 other ladies that she had done got. And that heifer bought a whole house on my goddamn shit. And I didn't know nothing about it because I wasn't checking for that shit. Now I'm signed up with everybody to get alerts and stuff like that. I didn't know nothing about the shit until the girl had done missed 3 going on 4 payments. Yeah. And the only reason why I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't want to press no charges, on her, and I didn't want to sue her because shit, she ain't had nothing to get. Right, that was a waste of my time. All I want them people is to get that shit out of my name, get that stuff off my credit, and all of that. The other lady pressed charges on her ass, so that's how she ended up getting caught. She didn't do any time. I just want all that stuff clear and out my damn name. But for the longest time, I carried around paperwork to show that it, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't me. This wasn't my stuff. And even we have somebody that still work up there, that Equifax or whatever. It's still, it's just in my head. I need to. I be kind of nervous sometimes because you never know if them motherfuckers gonna say decline or whatever. I don't like. I showed you I don't have like nothing but a little piece of loan left at Navy Federal, but I just always think that shit gonna come up, and I'm not gonna be prepared. I'm not gonna have no information or identification information, none of that to show what happened, what transpired. That it was this goddamn nut. But yeah, she got us good. She got us good, honey. I'm telling you. She had an entire house. Like, how you do that? Let me drop this link one more time before I get on up out of here. But I sure do appreciate everybody with all these birthday wishes, and I thank you for the cash. I'm telling you, that's something y'all don't have to do. I'm telling y'all, that's going right to a leisure account, and I'm going to mess up that money. But I sure do appreciate it. And I didn't even, it wasn't like I made a big deal about it. I forgot people even, I even told anybody. And here come y'all ass remember. I keep telling y'all, I always say that the the courtesy and the what's that word I want to use? How y'all be, helping people and doing shit for people. That shit is impressive. You know what I'm saying? It makes you think that, there are a lot of good people still left in this world. Because majority of us don't even know each other. And y'all, support people and in spite of, so that is just, I don't know, that I'm always shocked by, and I hear some of these goddamn YouTube people, they be talking to these goddamn their subs or whatever like they are dirt and trying to guilt them into giving and acting like they done something wrong if they ain't gave to them and all that bullshit, and people continue to give. I'll give, all right. I'll cuss your ass out. Oh, thank you, Arkansas. Okay, let me floss, and then can you show me how to put up your content of your fashion on your page? I want to start. Yes, flawless. I surely can. Baby, that's my subject anyway. Hey, Karen Johnson. Oh, so the KKK is up in here. Thank you so much, y'all. I mean, let me see who all have given. But my one request that I just have for this birthday, if y'all can please remember that Janine's birthday is tomorrow. Um, I don't know who will be live tomorrow. I'm pretty sure if y'all want to, y'all can tell her happy birthday while we live now. She may be watching. If y'all can remember that, her cash app is scrolling on the side, and those are two people. Janine and Larry are two people that like within I don't want to say the last days, but when it came close to that time, what have you, those are two people I got to know pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Got close to pretty well. And that's how I was able to sneak her ass on in here behind Larry's back, and he ain't know nothing. So yeah. But that's a real good couple, real good people, you know. But I know y'all probably heard me say that shit before. Oh Lord. Y'all don't have to do that. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Arkansas. But you know, well, I'm telling you, okay, because Larry, he picked me and I picked him, so he was able to, we became, friends. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody I know that I would definitely be dealing with long after this, this R. Kelly stuff. Um, I don't want to go in. I mean, I could just, tell you some good people. JoJo is another good person. I'm not lying. Although, we'll see. But so far, he's a good person. Let me see. Cousin Sidbo, that's even after Sidbo wanted to beat my ass for about a year. Good people. Tune the same way. Good people. Um, Nia, good people. Mocha, V, Robert Keller, Randa. I'm telling you. And a lot of times when you have issues, right? And of course, as you see some of my shit play out online, whatever. And there's always something, like I can have an argument with somebody, whatever. We can say some of the crazy shit to each other. And I know that I never put those people on that list of like, I don't never want to fuck with you ever. Fuck you for life. And I probably, I do YouTube hate your ass for life. You do have YouTube hate on your ass. I want to issue a YouTube goddamn no contact order with your ass, all of that shit, right? And even, I mean, it's been some real dirty, nasty blowout. Look at me and Debowski, you know, good people. Oh, hey, Randall, good people. And I'm telling you, and you can, like I told y'all, like me and the girl that I cut, she one of my best friends. I told you, we rode to the state's attorney's office together. And she dropped them charges. Yeah. So I told you, I mean, my life could have been a whole lot different. But being that, I suffer from anger issues, I can't really deal with people that make me angry. It's a trigger. I mean, like, oh, at some point I gotta stop driving to people's house. I don't catch planes. I can't do all that. I don't even want to be in no type of situation. But I'm telling you, when you go through it and and if I didn't put people like directly, I don't never want to fuck with you ever in life or whatever. I know that those are relationships that I would spend time with nurturing and getting on track and trying to, if they will be trying to work something out or what have you. But there's some I just uh. It'd be like if I ever see you, fuck cutting your EBT card off. If I ever see your ass, it's gonna be some problems. I'm going straight to jail. I'm, Lord, the only way I can be, I'm not fake, I'm not phony. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart. That's one thing I can do. But other than that, yeah, I'm telling you. So when I see the generosity, that's the word I was looking for, the generosity of these people. I am so, I'm impressed by it for one. I'm surprised by it for two. And thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Y'all stop. Lord have mercy. I mean, it's an amazing thing to watch. And you become hopeful for, you're saying like, okay, if that person is that generous to that somebody they don't even know, somebody probably don't even deserve it, whatever, they got to be instilling that same shit to the people in their household, to the people that they know. And that's how shit like that grow. That's how that mindset grows. And I'm telling you something I know from operating a charity and working with a whole bunch of them. So, but anyway, I'm not trying to keep y'all over till 2 hours, but I do enjoy my time with y'all. Y'all crack me up when I'm able to sometimes look at these damn um. I remember your birthday because it's 2 days from my 27th wedding. Oh, 27th wedding anniversary. Oh shit, that's a long time, girl. Let me tell you something, Karen. 27 years. I done been married and divorced twice. Was on my third. Well, it was actually my. If you count them all together, that was actually my fifth fiance. My fifth application, put it like that. Um, but like I can say I wrapped that all up about 15 years. I accomplished all of that in about 15 years. Yeah, yeah, I've done all of that, including the engagement, the marriages, all of that within 15 years. I knocked it all out. I'm gonna give you an actual number the next time I go live. 27 years, baby, that's a long time. Woo, that's a long time. And that time frame, baby, we got to been told a lot of jokes, shot a lot of free throws, looked at a bunch of TV, listened to a bunch of good music, been to Disney World a few times to keep me interested. Ooh, shit. Yeah, that is a lot. Let me see. Let me see who else up in here. Holler at y'all before I get up out of here. I mean, thanks again, y'all, for the love. For the love. Let's see. James Harris. So Oakland came up in the building. Stilettos for me. Parker Gang Gang. Yes. Cotton Candy. The truth. I said Jennifer, didn't I? Let me see. 100. Tate. Uh, unapologetically me. Hey, Regina Thomas. Welcome. That's the first time I ever seen you. Uh, oh, y'all, I laugh so hard when what really be cracking me up too when I be seeing y'all um put those use those names of affection I give y'all. That shit cracked me up. When I looked up there and saw Dom had Dom Kang on there, I hollered. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, but that's Don Kang. Say what you wanna. Don Kang. Dom Kang. Hey D Michelle. Yeah, I fucks with Dom, yeah. Hey, Star, Star, Star. Chanel. Peter. I think I got the truth. I ain't gonna go over 2 hours. Peter. Hey, Peter, Peter. Who else did I get? Arkansas in the building. Karen Johnson. Flawless Beauty. Hey, Randa Baber. Jojo the Diane. Hey, Jojo. Hey, I am Queen Newton. Hey, Kayla. Yes, honey. Hey, Mertice Ballon. Hey, Joanne Reynolds. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. But y'all check this out. Facing the magical. Did you face that in the magical wolves today? No, honey. Kayla, listen. Baby, I be somewhere just be trying to do the matrix move, baby. Just trying to get out the way. Dodge the bullets, baby. I be trying to stay out the way. And these people are crazy. But what I was trying to say, shit. Man, I'm getting old. Wait, yes, honey. I done got JoJo so many goddamn different names, all kind of he listen, he could change the name every damn week. Dark man, ghost. What I was gonna say? Yeah, I mean, when I heard, I mean, people, listen, and I'm not trying to be funny, but you know it's true. I looked at that same article that had Sylvia's name in it, talked about Tasha K, whatever. I ain't see nothing nowhere that said, I ain't see nothing that said Tasha K was headed off to prison. I definitely ain't see nothing that said Sylvia was headed off to prison either. But I knew when I saw her name in there, she was marked for YouTube death. She is marked for YouTube death, honey. These people are in a competition and shit like that. And you be like, it's a YouTube channel. Anybody can have one. Just sign up. Hey, YouTube ain't hiring anybody. I mean, damn. Yes, I knew it. I said I knew it was some trouble gonna be on the horizon when she started getting them numbers. When I saw that shit get up to 950, I said, oh, her ass is in trouble. Her ass is in trouble. That's just crazy. Straight up jealous. Straight up jealousy. And you don't have to like or love a person, whatever. But I'm a type of person, I don't have to fuck with you, deal with you, whatever. I'm gonna always speak the truth about you. I'm not gonna make up no shit, no lies, or I'm just not gonna say shit. That's the best way. If you gonna sit there and lie on somebody and this, that, and the third. But I said it from from the start. Sylvia and Texas Diamond, be honest, and some more people. I'm just talking about the people that are mostly visible that I know that have done a whole lot with regards to this case and their support, whether you like it or not. I believe they should be there. I believe if somebody gonna send some money for them to be there, it should be sent to those two, for starters. They done walked, they done gave up their time. I would even go as far as saying that they work their work schedule around helping out with this situation, with this R. Kelly shit. And it is what it is. Oh, really? Oh, I ain't see that. I mean, it is, and I'm telling the truth. Whether you like it or not, I'm telling the damn truth. That's a lot of goddamn work. You got people all over in goddamn Zimbabwe, Canada, UK. I can't do all that shit. I'm gonna tell you my limitations. Hell to the no. I'd be somewhere. Mr. Peter be on there praying and singing somewhere, and y'all, you can hear me snoring. Cause that's what I'll be doing. Nope, can't do it. Ain't enough vitamins in this world to make me do it. You look at Texas Black. She got all them videos and shit. Who got time to do all that? Not me. You might as well kick me out. I've been kicked out of the support group. My ass can't do none of that. And I mean, you listen to Hollywood, how she give an account of that shit that happened. It's almost like I'm like, well, damn, I'm about ready to say, goddamn it, you got a recording device up in the motherfucker. I mean, what? How the hell you got it? Almost damn word for word or whatever. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, Just Jazz, she be there. She be putting in work. I remember before the trial even started, she had all kind of videos and shit and all kind of information and all that footwork. And look at the footwork. Look at the footwork Debosky has done. 312. I can go down the list. pretty much be the same goddamn people. And you can't take work from nobody. You can't take that. You cannot take that. What is this? Hold on. Somebody trying to break through my goddamn phone. Hold on. What is this? Oh, that's my shit. Well, anyway, y'all, let me get y'all out of here. I've already exceeded my 2-hour mark. So, thanks again to the hostess, and the guests. Hope everybody liked the new background. I should have the permanent one up for the main channel and the backup channel. Thanks again for the birthday wishes and everything. Make sure you guys remember Janine on tomorrow. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you. Love y'all. Peace out.